Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to your Wednesday Wisdom with Spirit. I'm Jeanette Biro. I'm a medium and a channeler, and I am feeling such a peace energy today. I don't know about all of you, but I definitely feel it, like this feeling. And it was only when I really how do I explain this? So I woke up in the morning, everything felt a little bit frazzled, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's going to be one of those days. And not in a judgy way, but just in a taking note of the energy. But then it was like, I got curious about it, and so I kind of looked into it, and when I dove into that pool, if you could picture that like sparkling water, I dove into the pool and got past the sparkles, or let's call it sparkles. It was actually really peaceful. And so what I learned by that is that there is a frenetic energy on the surface, but a very grounded, peaceful energy within. And so anything that you're noticing that you're kind of resisting or is causing an anxiety or something like that, the encouragement is to dive into it, to actually see what it's like from within it. And you might actually find that it's actually quite peaceful and grounded, and that frenetic energy isn't actually even yours, but rather the world around you. So I thought that was really interesting. So I wanted to make sure I shared that today. But anyways, carrying on, every Wednesday, for those of you that are new to my channel, thank you so much for joining. Every Wednesday, I tune into spirit either by mediumship or channeling. So if it's mediumship, I will keep my eyes open and share the messages and the insights and interpret it as it comes. If it is channeling, I'll have my eyes closed because that's just a deeper merging with the guides that I channel. I have no idea what it's going to be until we start. So this is how I show up to readings. I show up and then we dive in. So that's what we do every Wednesday here, which is so much fun. So let's dive into that. I'm going to tune in, see who's here, and then we will roll with what comes. Hold on one sec. Okay, so this is definitely coming through in mediumship. This is one of my guides coming forward. She is very funny, she can be feisty if she needs. She's just this beautiful being. Anyways, her name is Piper, and she's coming forward singing the Beatles song, All You Need Is Love. And she's singing it loud and loud and loud, and so I kind of chuckle at that. And then she showed me like a bow and arrow, and pulling that bow and arrow. And I said, okay, so are we talking about romantic love specifically? Because normally that's what you would think when you see like the arrow or Cupid's bow or all those kinds of things. And she said, yes, but in all of the ways. And she's saying that today is a very auspicious day, if you will, to dive into kind of that like frenetic energy, dive into the middle of it and infuse it with love in whichever way you're experiencing that energy. So whether that's between you and somebody else, you and the collective, you and your own mind or worries, infuse it with love. Where can you bring love energy into your world? Because today it is so incredibly impactful. Now she's saying the reason why it's really impactful is because when we dive in, and again, the act of diving in is, you can't reverse a dive, right? Once the dive is happening, there's already the momentum. You can't go backwards in it. So when she's saying dive into it and like infuse it with love, it's kind of like give it all of you, give all of yourself to this. And it doesn't mean that goes beyond your boundaries. Like you always hold your boundaries, but in areas where you have that freedom or can be in a safe space where you can just give your love freely, dive into that. Allow it to flow through you with ease and grace because it's so valuable today. They're saying the amount of love that you put out is equally brought back to you by the universe. So if I had a tarot card right now, this would be a really neat like either Justice card or Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles especially, because that's kind of like what you put out, you get back. So that's really the energy today. If you infuse yourself, first of all, plus the world around you with this love energy, then the universe will bring it back. And we're going to see a lot of that energy as we keep moving forward through May and then into June. We have gone through a lot of, she's like, speak about it astrologically. So, astrologically speaking, every month since January has had a big planet doing something big in the sky. So some sort of great shift, like we had Saturn went into Aquarius. That's big, like karma, shifts of karma. We had Pluto doing some movements. We had Jupiter into Taurus now. We have had, like, every month there has been something significant, plus an eclipse gateway in there. Meaning we really front end loaded this year. But now, this is where it gets really interesting. Now we're in the phase of the year that has more ease to it. So because we loaded the front end of this year with a lot of change and transformation, especially within like our personal realm, we then get to see the fruits of that or the growth of that now. And so when we infuse this energy right now with a whole bunch of love that we're willing to put out, the universe can bring that back in those fruits, if you will, or that harvest, like tenfold. So the love that you carry in your energy today, either romantically, with family connections, for your children, for your community, for humanity, for nature, Gaia, anywhere where you feel the love within your heart and you let it move freely from you or flow freely from you, the universe will bring that back plus more. Today is such a powerful day to be in your heart center and to really give freely from that. I'm going to see if she has anything else to say. She's saying if we can harness this energy when it moves in this kind of, the infinity symbol, like a figure 8, right? If we can harness that flow and keep it continual, that doesn't mean it has to be perfect. That does mean you can still have a tough day, tough moment. You can have anger, you can feel it. But if your more natural flow harmonizes with love energy and you can harness that, then you are essentially fast tracking. You're fast tracking your ascension, your evolution, your growth, your highest trajectory, all of that. You get on the fast track, is how she's saying it. So that's really cool. All right, so I will leave that with all of you for today. Happy Wednesday. May you feel the love in your heart. I am sending so much your way, and I feel all the love and the beautiful comments that each and every one of you brings back to this channel. So thank you for helping to create this beautiful hub of energy. And I hear I read your comments that you enjoy this in the morning and it's part of your day. And I cannot tell you how grateful I am to be a part of your day. That's such a deep honor for me. So thank you. I hope you feel my love and gratitude. And may you all have a beautiful rest of your day. And I'll see you tomorrow.